As most of you know, the year of 2024 has been one hell of a year in drama, and it seems like it wanted to finish with a big bang, featuring one of the main characters of 2024, Jake Weddle, and his girlfriend Lex have seemed to call it quits, which I gotta tell you, most of us kind of called this back in the day, but instead of doing this as a stream, I wanted to just do this, me and you, you and me, talking about this one-on-one. Let's get into it. All right, so I wanted to start off going right into when Jake Weddle calls into Aidenunderground streams. I feel like this is the only way to be fair about this. Let's hear what Jake has to say first, since he seems to be the more important of the two characters, and then we'll come back and then we'll hear what Lex has to say.
I just want to make sure the stream can hear you. Do you mind just saying something?
Yeah, testing 1 2, testing. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit.
Is it all good, stream? Can you hear him? Can everybody hear him?
All right, so in case you guys want to know what's going on right now, Aiden was watching Mrow's stream that had Lex on it. Props Mrow for getting Lex. I tried getting her myself to come on and talk about this, but Mrow's got that magic simp touch. Jake calls in while Aiden's talking about this, I guess, to clear the air, so now you're all caught up.
Yeah, dude, I guess I do gotta reset all my passwords. Cam is texting me right now. I'm not gonna say where, because I don't know where Lex is logged into all my accounts. So what the fuck is going on?
That is the most insane fucking
Is she actively saying right now that she's trying to protect me on like another stream right now?
Yeah, she's saying she's doing this out of concern for your mental health.
Oh, what's concerning for my mental health is she's logged into my Discord. It has been for the last like 4 or 5 days, I guess, going through my messages.
This is like psycho behavior. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen any.
I was gonna come on here and be like, I don't want anyone to harass Lex. I don't want to, that's not what I condone. I just want to get my side of the story out, since she was saying that I was being verbally abusive. Apparently, she's saying I punched a wall, which isn't true.
All right, first I want to stop right there. Can you imagine in a million years Jake Weddle doing the alpha male stereotype of punching a wall when he's angry? Personally, I don't see it. I don't think that's something. He'd probably break his hand and go, ow.
I was hoping this was going to be casual. It was going to be like the one and only time. The fact that I don't know, man. Like this was supposed to be so much more casual and so much more like chill, and now I'm really freaked out that she's logged into all my accounts and blocking me.
Don't give your girlfriends access to all your accounts if you're a big influencer. I'm just saying, it doesn't seem like a smart idea.
That was like, there was like my computer was haunted. I was like unblocking you, and then she was reblocking you, and I'm like, what is happening right now?
I find it hard to believe that Jake was unblocking people.
Is this guy that mad that my webcam wasn't working? Is he really that
unprofessional son of a bitch?
Yeah, I'm like, did he really take it that personally? That's crazy.
I said we're doing faces, and you took too long, okay?
Yeah, dude, that would have been nuts. So
that's so funny, holy shit.
So before she puts an EMP on your house and the phone call cuts out.
Oh, what the hell?
I mean, at this point, I don't know. There's obviously something that she doesn't want getting out there. This, I don't care about this. I care for his mental health shit is obviously a complete cope, because she put like recordings of you obviously going through it in her SoundCloud song.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, Lex created a SoundCloud song basically announcing the breakup, which we're going to watch later. But right now, basically learning Jake Weddle's side of all this. So bear with us. There's a lot to get to in this.
So behind the scenes, so what happened was, I'll just get into the whole situation, if I may. If I start ranting, how about I'll start with this. I would like to publicly apologize to the YouTube community, to the r/YouTube drama subreddit.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Jake. Don't apologize to r/YouTube drama.
To my audience, I got grifted. I firmly believe that I got grifted, because when Lex came into my life, it was after the dog pack stuff. I was in a really, really, really bad mental health place. And yeah, she, did all the things that, on paper, a lot of people warned me. I was getting out of another relationship that was, tumultuous, and I got a bad habit of rushing into things, and people were like, Jake, don't rush into another thing. And I was like, no, this one's different. And that's egg on my face. That's silly me. I apologize to the world.
I just want to be clear here. Okay, if you become the center of a drama, including mrbeast, and you find a whole bunch of fame out of that drama, be very wary of a lot of the girls that try to come into your inbox and want to be a part of your life, because chances are they're trying to use you. In case you guys don't know, Lex has a channel called slowcarshop, which honestly, good idea for a channel. It's like love for cars that are kind of slow, I guess, is really the only way I can describe it. But the chances are that she's trying to use you to get clout. I say this all the time. Right now, there's an internet gold rush going on of people trying to find fame on the internet, and the best way to avoid getting lured by women like that is to just not engage with them whatsoever. Chances are, if a woman found you before you found fame, then she's a real one. Thankfully, I got one of them myself. If you find fame and a bunch of girls start trying to talk to you after that, chances are they're not in it because they think you're an adorable guy. They're in it because they're trying to use you for clout, which is exactly what happened here with Lex and Jake Weddle.
But, you know, when Lex at first acting as my assistant, she was really, really helpful. You know, she was helping me with my emails and my Discord, whoopsie daisies. I thought I scrubbed her out of my stuff, but I guess you're not good at that. I'm going to need a security check on all my things after this, I guess. That's a little scary, but
I guess,
yeah, good.
I just want to, because we spoke about it earlier, so I want there's just some fundamental questions, and then you could explain whatever side stuff you want as well. First of all, because somebody in chat mentioned this, and you mentioned it in call with me earlier, the YT drama mod on the Reddit, the fake one, that was her, right?
Yes, when the YouTube drama moderators cleared her and said, okay, she was that wasn't a real mod, that was a fake person.
Look at Aiden right now. He's so happy right now. He's so happy that he has Jake Weddle on this call. He's like, yes, I'm gonna get so many views for this.
And Lex got duped, everybody. And so she's not malicious. He got duped. No, she did in fact fake that. That was in fact her messaging herself with another account and then deleting it and then doing some Photoshop on top of that. I was gonna keep this part private because I did inform the YouTube drama moderators that they were in fact duped. But at the time I was going to keep it on private because I say at the time, like this wasn't like yesterday, 2 days ago, but I've been terrified because Lex has been threatening me with these recordings behind the scenes that she's like, I'm not going to ruin your career, don't worry, but I do have these recordings for my protection, and if I'm all over the place, forgive me, I'm a little distraught that she was blocking people, and I was trying to calm down a little bit, but now I'm a little anxious that she's blocking my stuff.
Yeah, no worries.
Jake Weddle, all over the place. Never heard of it, except that's all he does is be all over the place all the time.
But yeah, so she did fake that. I informed the bots they fake that, and I tried to get all the receipts I could. I have receipts that she was duping Hellbent for a while, which is really funny that she was messaging me like, Hellbent loves my song, ha ha ha.
So in case you guys don't know who Hellbent is, she's a girl who basically infiltrated Jake's online comedy shop and recorded him talking about the whole Rosanna Pansino pedo allegations. So that's where that all came from. So now you guys know who Hellbent is.
I believe you have.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up. Yep, I'm gonna pull that up right now.
Thank you. That's awesome. So yeah, Lex was with.
She deleted them. Or no, wait, no, never mind.
She's in my account deleting things.
No. I got that one wrong. Because I thought you had sent that to me. It was actually sent to me by a third party. So no, she didn't delete it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, great. Oh, thank God, that was a close one.
Yeah, no, all good.
Okay, so yeah, you're good?
So far we've established that she is in fact the one that has gotten into your accounts out of concern for your mental health, even though that's like totally
She said that, she publicly said that I'm in his accounts right now. She said that on purpose. That's insane.
First off, you were long distance with this girl. Why would you ever consider giving this girl access to your accounts? It makes no sense whatsoever. You'll notice a vibe in this whole drama where everybody starts off being very on Lex's side because they just dislike Jake. But personally, I think this is a redemption arc for Jake because nothing will band together a bunch of bros like a crazy woman. Am I right?
Concern for your mental health, even though she was like going and like, even though she was the one that was, releasing recordings of you for the sake of a SoundCloud song. So I guess that would lead me to our next thing.
No. Let me say this right here. Yep. I had a panic attack the night she released the song, and she was messaging me. What did she message me? She said, like, Hellbent likes it, ha 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 ha. So yeah, I had my family was up all night with me on Christmas Eve because I was trying to calm myself down. Because I was having a full-on panic attack over her, saying Hellbent likes the song, and basically her working with my detractors after she was so publicly like Jake Weddle's #1 supporter, blah blah blah. Like the fact that she did such a rug pull, the circumstances around our breakup, the circumstances around us getting together in the first place, even the methods in which she has these recordings of me that she's using as blackmail, all of it's just wild.
So what you guys are looking at on the screen right now is an inbox between Lex and Jake, and that is Lex talking to Hellbent saying, I'm playing her like a fiddle, gonna VC her with cam on, and then Jake saying, LOL, KK baby, just be careful. And then Lex responds, oh yeah, I gotta think about it for a minute first. I have a voice mod app. So you can see that they were doing gay ops this whole time.
So I would love to parse through as much of the evidence as we could.
Yeah, no problem.
If we're not interrupted, I guess.
Yeah, no problem. I'm trying to get. Listen, if it goes bad, we'll go by smoke signal. If she somehow.
That's great. I'll get some pigeons together. We'll figure this out. That's good.
True.
Aiden's simping so hard for Jake though right now, which lame, bro.
All right, so I guess
although just to be fair, I do think that Jake is getting set up in this whole thing, and that he probably isn't the abuser that Lex is claiming he is.
bring us through the process here of like, I guess what happened, like the story you told me, I guess, if you're obviously if you're okay with sharing about the breakup.
Of course. Yeah. So you know, she was.
This is good, okay? Because now we're gonna hear how they met, how the breakup took place. Make sure you guys pay attention now.
So publicly entrenched in all of my public relations, and you know, at first, you know, it was like, oh, it's nice to have just support. You know, the last relationship I was in, you know, and even like my friends and family, you know, it's kind of difficult to quantify what it's like to receive a lot of online hate, a lot of online backlash. And I was in a really like, you know, distraught mental health place. So when Lex showed up in my life, it was like, oh, here's the support from like another content creator that I need. You know, I was also at Row at Mike's place, and like me and Lex have dated for 3 months, and she was we've been physically together, like in the same, you know, state for like a month. You know, we were doing like a long distance thing for a while, and you know, the way she thrust herself into the public eye, you know, Jake Weddle and his girlfriend, you know, like, I didn't think anything of it until it got crazier and crazier and crazier. And then she started like calling out Chud Logic and Hellbent by name. It was entirely her idea to sue Hellbent, by the way. I feel like I was upset that Hellbent did all that stuff, you know, the night of. I was editing my special and I saw that Hellbent did all that shit. And I was upset. And then, yeah, I woke up the next day and I see on Twitter, I go, oh, I guess we're suing Hellbent. Okay. You know.
Jake Weddle, you ain't suing nobody. Stop. All right, first off, that's ridiculous, okay? I don't think the girl did anything illegal. And if she did, she's in Germany, so good luck with that.
The things that she pushed me to do while we were together, like for instance, I do have a lawyer. And it's really funny that I have a lawyer because Lex is the one that told me to get that lawyer. And I feel like Lex, my lawyer, you know, because I paid for the lawyer, wouldn't think that being logged into somebody's Discords and blocking them without their, you know, like, I feel like Lex is breaking crimes right now, but I guess I'll talk to my lawyer as soon as I can. Thanks, Lex, for making sure I got a lawyer.
So now Jake's basically hinting that he's going to sue Lex. Jake is going to be in court for the next 5 years.
So she suggested she was the one that suggested you take legal action against Hellbent, and she suggested you take legal action against Mr. Beast.
Behind the scenes, you know, we were like trying to. I shouldn't be speaking about this publicly because you know this is like a legal thing and this is messy and this is dicey. But yeah, she was like saying, and like, I don't want to get into the weeds of, you know, whether or not I do or don't have a case or whether or not I am or not pursuing a case. But I will say, behind the scenes, she was very much pushing me to sue Jimmy. And what I think is, now that I have all the pieces, what I'm pretty sure, and this was obvious to everybody outside of my bubble, and I kind of wish it was more obvious to me, but hey, I'm a gullible person. You know, I get tricked very easily by pretty women. I'm pretty sure she jumped into my life to thrust herself into Mr. Beast stuff. And you know, to get a little bit of my clout, to get a little, and that's so funny because everyone's calling me a clout chaser. So the clout chaser of a clout chaser is really funny.
Again, just repeating this, I believe that me and a lot of other people suggested that Lex was only talking to Jake Weddle at that time so that she could get thrusted into this drama and find clout for her channel. It happens a lot, believe it or not, folks. The online entertainment world is a dirty, nasty place. And if you get into it, be prepared. If you find any type of success, there's going to be people there trying to exploit you to use your success to up themselves. It's just the way it goes. It's just like Hollywood, except now it's on the internet where everybody has a camera, everybody has an access point to get online, and they just turn it into, it's all about me. Main character syndrome run amok is what the online content creator space is.
Women moving forward. I have no more money. Please stay away from me. I spent it all on flights to Canada and flying her to the US and getting her hair done and the lawyers she made me buy. The money's gone, so please, women, stay away from me.
Another example of Jake Weddle just being terrible with money. All that money he got from Mr. Beast, which was, I think, was over $100,000. Somehow he managed to blow through all that on flying Lex from Canada to America. Imagine flying someone across the country just so you can sleep with them. That's pretty crazy, Jake. Pretty crazy. But he said himself that he's a sucker for a pretty girl. So, you know, hopefully he learned a lesson from all this stuff.
About the Mr. Beast stuff, that's actually how the two of you met, right?
Yeah, so she basically slipped into my DMs because she was trying to give me her you know, like big scoop on the whole Mr. Beast situation, which was up in Canada. And I don't really know all the details of it specifically because I'm not super well versed in union law, especially in Canada. At least I'm familiar with Writers Guild stuff, but not so much like, you know, like editing and actors. And that's not guilds I'm familiar with. That's not unions I'm familiar with. But he was claiming that Jimmy was hiring union workers, even though he's barred from working with unions. And I remember one of the r/YouTube drama moderators was just correcting her, saying that's not how the unions work. And you know, behind the scenes, Lex was telling me, do not trust that moderator. He's not on our side. He's against us. And I don't want to publicly say any YouTube drama moderators are very, very good at being unbiased. For example,
That is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. The YouTube drama moderators are very good at being unbiased. That is a crock of shit, and don't let anybody fool you into thinking that that's accurate whatsoever. I have proof that the r/YouTube drama moderators are incredibly biased pieces of shit.
When it comes to Mr. Beast misinformation, because yeah, like some shit is off the walls and crazy. Like you don't want to throw wild accusations out. Like they were correcting misinformation about Mr. Beast. So you can't say they're for or against Mr. Beast. You can't say they're for or against me. But you know, they did tell me, yeah, Lex was spreading a bunch of misinformation.
AIDS gang represent, okay?
And I told them, yeah, behind the scenes, she was telling me not to trust you guys for that very reason. So the whole situation is incredibly messy. And if I can again apologize to the YouTube community and apologize to the Reddit community for allowing this person to thrust herself into the spotlight so brazenly and so messily, that is entirely on me, and I publicly apologize.
You should apologize for way more than that, Jake. Jake, in this particular situation, is being treated unfairly by Lex. Let's just be realistic. In case you guys aren't aware, girls with the name Lex seem to be trouble online. I don't know if you guys ever picked up on this or if you guys ever heard of the super mega drama, but again, that's another girl who goes by the name Lex who just caused a whole bunch of havoc for a bunch of people. All right, so right here's the first time that Lex calls into mrow's stream. It's pretty odd back and forth between them, but you know, it's Lex, what can you say? But she does hint at some really bad shit that went down between her and Jake, which personally, I'm on the fence about. And I think you guys will see why when you hear her talk.
Hi, mrow.
What's up?
Oh,
Hello?
you know, just chilling.
Just chilling? Say your shit, dude. Go ahead. I'll let you speak.
I don't want to. I don't want to feed anything. I don't want to.
I asked you if you wanted to say it on. You said yes. What are you doing?
What?
I thought
did
you
not
wanted to
say
come
that.
on to say something.
I did. I wanted to say hey.
So you don't want to talk about Jake Weddle not going on to Aiden?
I don't know if he's going to or not.
But you don't think he is?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
If he does, he's forcing my hand to release the recordings. So like, it's.
We
just
could release it
not-
right now. You want to release it right now?
No, let's not. Let's not. I'm not
release it.
vitriolic towards him. He doesn't like. The only reason I made the song was because he started being really harassing all of my friends, and that was it. I wanted to say my piece, and I made a song that I like and I'm proud of. And I'll take it down if he wants me to, but I am concerned. All of his friends, we're all concerned about him.
All right, I totally understand the being concerned about Jake Weddle because he's pretty much manic 24/7, but this also kind of feels like a cope to me that she's trying to use to make it look like Jake's crazier than he actually is. We all know Jake's crazy. We all know Jake cries a lot, but for me, this feels like a bit of a reach.
I just hope he's all right, genuinely.
Okay. I mean, you know my opinion. I want to leak the whole recording. Obviously, I want to show it off. I want to make it
Let's
public.
not.
But you know,
Let's
ultimately, it's up to you. It's your recording. All right.
Let's not do that unless I do have to defend myself. But I'm hoping that he is gonna be rational, realize the situation, because he was there.
Okay.
And he knows what happened. And yeah.
All right.
So
Is it just me, or does it feel like she's trying to hint at something really bad happened and she's just being really coy about it? Like, I almost feel like she's leading towards the fact that she's trying to hint that like Jake raped her or something like that.
We're also watching a little bit of Aiden. He's reviewing the call-in that you had with Beckett last night.
yeah, I low-key was not expecting to be like interrogated, which is fine. I totally understand that that's
Okay.
the scene that I'm in. But I was
Listen.
like,
You
baked, and
are
I
part
was
of
like,
one of the
uh-oh.
biggest stories of the year, tangentially, right? Like the Mr. Beast stuff. One of the biggest stories of the year. Okay. You should probably go into these situations with the understanding that you're going to be asked questions, I think.
Oh, totally. Yeah. And Beckett was super respectful. Nothing against Beckett at all. Like, he was super respectful. So again, this is just a new world to me. And I was a little distracted by the Sonic playing on the screen too. And I was just a little bit baked last time, but that's okay. I wouldn't say anything online if it wasn't true, but I'd want to stop this train before it
Girl, this train left the station a long time ago.
crashes because I care about the guy.
Okay.
Do you though? I don't think so.
Okay. Like I said, I have a rule that I'm going to follow relatively strictly. Okay. I'm never going to be the one to leak something. I'm not going to leak shit. I'm not going to be the guy to leak shit. Okay. If you want to leak shit, you can, and I will cover it. Or if I have permission by the person to leak something, I will. But I'm never gonna be the first person to leak something.
Appreciate that.
So if you want to say something, go ahead, but I'm not going to talk on your behalf. You're going to, if you want to say something, you're going to say it essentially. So do you want to say anything, or do you want to just watch some slop?
I want to watch some slop. Just let me watch some stuff, and I appreciate that from you.
Okay, fair warning. If Jake does come on the stream, we are watching it, or I am watching it. You don't have to stay, but I'm switching to watching the Jake interview if he does eventually come on. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna leave because I can't watch him do that to himself. But
So this call right here that I'm about to show you is the last call that she had with Mrow, and I think that this one kind of speaks the most volumes about the state that Lex is actually in and why a lot of people aren't really believing her right now.
She's calling.
Hi, I'm trying to save Jake from himself right now, because if he does fucking speak up, my hand is forced.
You're trying to save Jake from himself from doing what?
I don't want him to force my hand for us to release those recordings, because I'm gonna have to if he says some fucked shit. And it's not like I sent you the photo of the dent that he left in my wall. Like,
maybe Jake could punch a wall, but I don't imagine he would leave a dent, because I don't think Jake knows how to throw a punch.
If he fucking does this, he knows, and his friends are not okay with it. Like, his in real life friends are trying to be like, dude, like, this is not okay. Like, we're trying to fucking care for him.
You're trying to care for him.
I don't want to I'm going to have to defend myself. I was not going to release those full recordings, a full 12-minute recording of him yelling at me. Like, I don't want to release that.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to if he does this. Like, I'm trying to help him.
All right, call me crazy, but I don't imagine that you truly are trying to help someone if you're threatening to release videos or recordings or whatever it is you have of them spurging out while you were in a relationship with them. If anything, to me, this seems like her being like, oh, if you do this, I'm going to do that, tit for tat.
What do you think he's going to say that's going to be so bad, though? Because you're going to extreme. You're like getting into his Discord account and you're blocking people to prevent him from calling people.
He was logged into my Discord. I only found out today. I told you that.
But that's not the point. You're going to pretty extreme lengths.
God, I'm like working, like we're all trying to devise like a strategy here.
AKA, we're trying to create a gay op to try to take down Jake and make myself look good.
Was smashing turret rage.
Save him from himself from doing this.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think he's going to do? Because like
Make
I keep
an
saying,
absolute mess of himself online like usual.
Lex, like I said, because
I don't
you're going to
want
very
be
extreme
involved in
lengths.
this.
So what you're thinking in your
guy.
head, like
I'm
it must be
scared
pretty
of this
severe.
guy.
So you're scared of Jake Weddle? Really, Lex? You're scared of Jake Weddle? Come on. The guy's like a sissy pants boy. Sissy boy. Which I guess, you know, Elliot Rodger is big good example of why you should be scared of them people. But yeah, I don't know. This is just getting out of control at this point.
I'm scared of this guy. I'm going to have to release the recordings if he says
What are you scared of him
because
for?
Because of how he treated me.
What did he do?
I don't want to go further into it
Oh
unless
my
he
God.
fucking does, because that's what I'm saying. Like,
Just tell us what he fucking did, Lex. Jesus Christ.
I want this to end. And he has shit talked all of you guys to high hell. So the fact that he is like, it's,
I'm sure he has, but I'm sure you should talk to us too.
I guess I can't control it. Like, if he does that, then we gotta see. But I'm gonna be upset because it's not. He's gonna try to paint himself.
Like you're scared of him, so you're going to extreme lengths as to like logging into his account and blocking people so he can't call into a
He
stream.
was already
Yes,
logged
Mrow,
into it.
exactly.
Well, I understand. Like,
You have to understand that I still have love for him. Like, I care for him.
No, you don't. You do not care for him. You care about yourself at this point, Lex. Stop. Let's be realistic about this.
And like, all of the people who know him in real life are trying to help him right now.
Yeah, help him by releasing him spurging out. That doesn't seem like help. That seems like blackmail.
And like, this should not be this big of a thing. And I'm trying to stop it where it is. That's why I called in, and I didn't want to talk about Jake. I don't want to talk about it more, but like, I'm fucking gonna have to. And I just don't want to, because he's not in his good state of mind right now. And it feels like people are like preying upon him.
What do you
for
think he's
content.
going to say though? What could he possibly say that could be so bad that's worth like going to extreme lengths to prevent the interview?
Well, everything that he does say, he's saying that I used him for money, which is not true. And I have so many things, but I just don't want to drag other people into this. Like, I have so many screenshots of things that I just don't want to have to go through.
So you're scared of him. So you're getting
I'm
into his.
not lying, guys, and that's why I don't want to get into it.
Lex,
because
you don't have to look at. You don't have to talk to chat. You're talking to me. Why you're scared of him? So
I'm concerned for his mental health. This is not drama. This is he's doing this out of spite. He's trying to paint a very bad picture of me because he's afraid that I have made friends with people in the commentary community, friends, if you can call it that, people online.
Listen, sweetie, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? Don't trust anybody in the commentary community. They're looking for content. Like, let's just be realistic about that, okay? There are certain people in this space that you can trust, but there's certain people, most people you can't, because they're going to turn you into content if they can. Let's just be realistic about that. It's just the way it goes, okay? It's nothing personal, but they're trying to make a living off of you. So that is what they're going to do. They're going to use you as content. If you want to find someone trustworthy, good luck.
I'll take down the song if he wants. Like, I need to talk to him directly. Like, this is like real life mental health shit, man. Like, I'm worried.
What do you think he could possibly do, though? Because you keep avoiding that. You don't know, like, you're going to extreme lengths. You haven't told me what you think he's going to do.
He doesn't realize that people just see this all as drama, and he is going to, like,
well, that's what it is.
He's going to take it to heart. Like, it's going to affect his mental. It already is. And I care about
what do you
him.
think he's going to do?
Mrow's looking for a specific answer. He's trying to make it so that Lex is going to say that Jake is going to hurt her or something. You don't become scared of someone if they're not violent. And I think that Lex is just pretty much trying to use Jake to further her own career by acting like she's some type of victim. Let's be realistic about this.
There's a lot of things that he can say, make up, and then I have to provide all of the fucking screenshots, and I'm so tired.
That's not your fault. That's his fault for lying, and then you naturally have to defend yourself. That's not your fault.
I know, but I don't want him to
hold on. I'm going to push back. He is 27 years old. He is an adult. If he chooses to do something, that is not on you. He is fully aware of what he's doing and what he's capable of. He understands what he's going to do. If he's really going to lie about you or do whatever you think, right? That's on him. That's not on anybody else.
And then I had witnesses to what, like, I get that you have witnesses, but you don't care about, like, dude, I'm gonna be honest, the whole mental health angle you're going is, like, really retarded. If this guy has done what you're claiming he's done, like, to the point where you're scared of him, you should not care about his mental health.
I really appreciate mrow for calling her out on this, because this is exactly what she's doing. She's trying to claim he has a mental health issue, which he might. A lot of people suffer from mental health. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something that a lot of people deal with. But she's really being coy and, if anything, coping super fucking hard. And you guys know I hate that word about this whole situation by trying to paint Jake bad. Because guess what? If she breaks up with Jake and doesn't turn it into a big drama, then she's going to lose all the clout that she thought she was going to get from being with him. If we're being realistic about the situation, which you know we love doing here.
Well, that's what happens when you are in a situation like that, dude.
In a situation like what?
She can't even say what the problem in the relationship was because she doesn't want to just flat out lie to give Jake an opportunity to rebut anything that she says, so she's just playing coy.
Is he on Aiden's stream?
I don't know. I don't know if he's on Aiden's stream. I'm talking to you. I'm not looking at someone else's stream.
I'm not threatening to release footage. I'm just saying that's mrow. That's what's going to have to happen if I have to defend myself, and I don't want that to have to happen. I didn't release them on purpose. If I was going to, I would have already.
You are threatening. You are threatening. If he comes out and comes on Aiden's stream, you're going to release the recording.
That's not threatening. Depending on what he says, if I need to defend myself because there's one way the situation played out, then yeah.
How did you get into his Discord to begin with?
I know that he's not in his right state of mind right now.
How did you get into his Discord to begin with?
All right, this is exactly how I feel this whole situation played out. I'm going to break it down for you right now. Jake Weddle went in the dog pack video. Dog pack video became incredibly successful. She reached out to Jake trying to be a helping hand. She kind of knew that she could probably take advantage of him since he was vulnerable. Not a very attractive guy, no offense, Jake. And kind of use her girl power to infiltrate and get involved in this whole situation. She knew what she was doing from the beginning. Find Jake, make Jake love me, get Jake to promote my channel, bail on Jake once I find success. It is a concept used by many girls online.
He was logged in on my desktop and I didn't realize until I was getting a bunch of message notifications, and it was like in a browser that was like so squished that it doesn't say what it said, just had the Discord icon, so I thought it was mine. We're trying to like help this dude in real life right now.
Now he's just known as this dude. But she loves him.
Okay.
Did you try to reset Jake's password at all?
No, I did not do that.
Okay. You did not try to reset his password or try to lock him out of the account?
No, I can't do that because I don't have like the password on my end.
Okay, so you don't have access to an email or anything like that?
Like his email?
The email associated with the Discord. You don't have access to that. You would not be able, would you be able to reset the password if you wanted to?
Oh my fucking God. He's logged in on his email. Oh my God. Get me out of this, dude. When we broke up, he was supposed to like delete me from all those things. Like he's supposed to know to remove me from all of those things. Like you can log out of other devices on other things. I told him to do that when we broke up. Dude, that's why I had to do all his tech stuff for him because he doesn't know.
Are you logged into his Gmail?
I just closed the browser. I just saw that it was open. I just closed the browser.
So you were logged into his email?
I did not know that it was open. I would not lie. Listen, I'm in a place where I would not fucking fool myself by lying right now. On my life, on my cat's life.
It's okay. You were logged into his email that was associated with his Discord.
I did not send a password request.
I'm not asking that. I'm just asking that it is correct that you were logged into his email on your desktop, the same one associated with his Discord.
He was logged into it on my fucking
it was logged into on your computer. I don't need to know how it got that.
Mrow. I don't need to be baited. I'm not lying. I don't need
you're answering in a really roundabout way.
Answer.
She is. She's answering in circles, which is not a very successful technique to be used in these situations. Most people can call that out.
I know that I'm not lying, but I know that I know how it appears. So I'm not gonna be.
I understand how it appears, but it is the case that you had access to the email associated with his Discord. It was on your desktop.
Dude, I did not know until you asked me.
I understand that you didn't know. I understand that you didn't know. I'm not asking if you knew. I'm just asking if it was on your computer.
Yeah, it was open in another one of the 20 Chrome tabs that was open.
Okay.
I didn't know.
I
did not know on my fucking life. On my fucking life. You can take me to court.
Okay.
On my life.
Do I have permission to bring up one of the screenshots that you sent me?
Does it have the Gmail thing in it? Are you able to see it in there?
So I want to ask you.
Even then, I didn't fucking realize.
Okay. In some of the screenshots that you sent me, in the taskbar, or not in the taskbar, in the tabs.
Why didn't you tell me?
Hold on.
I'm fucking ADHD as fuck.
Okay.
I thought that was my Gmail open.
I need you to answer this question though, because this is fairly important.
I was in panic mode.
In one of your tabs, there was a password reset for a Gmail.
Oh shit. I cannot wait to hear how she gets out of this one. She has a literal tab open for Google with a password reset set up. So why would you do that if you weren't trying to take his account?
Yeah, I'm logged in like on 3 different Gmails, by the way, because I have my business account and my other stuff.
Were you trying to reset Jake's password for Discord?
God, no. That would be fucking stupid. It's tied to his phone number. That would have been a lot easier than
What email were you trying to password reset on then?
One of my other accounts, because I was like changing everything, like my
Oh, she's a bad liar. She is such a bad liar.
business account. I'd change my passwords every once in a while.
Okay.
Or maybe it was the Riot password reset email thing.
Okay. So to make it perfectly clear, because we've kind of gone in a little bit of a circle, and I just want to make sure you get out what you want to, or what you need to get out. It is the case that he logged into both his email and his Discord on your laptop. That's what you claim, right?
Mrow. I know that this is like content for everybody else, but Lex, my fucking life.
You are being put in a situation that is very dangerous. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that it's clear what you're getting out. Is that okay?
Lying, and I don't really need to prove myself to like the internet, honestly, because I know that I'm not lying.
I'm trying to get your story straight, so I understand.
That's my story. If you want to make it seem like that, then pop off. But I'm
repeating what you told me.
Actively concerned for someone's mental health right now, so I'm gonna go try and call him. And
it always comes back to the mental health. And I'm going to go call him to try to stop this from going crazier, because right now I look terrible to the internet.
Try and talk things out and try and fucking figure out what is going on in his head.
He is 27. You don't need to be his mental health check fucking
Well, I had to be for 3 fucking months, okay? So you kind of get used to it, and I'm worried.
Then don't.
I'm worried.
Hey, Lex, I'm going to be honest. You have lied to me multiple times to my face, and you're obsessed with this guy's mental health when he supposedly, in your opinion, verbally abused you multiple times.
Yes.
You should not care about this guy's mental health.
Do you know how abuse works?
Okay. Yes, but you seem extraordinarily self-aware. You seem very self-aware that this was abuse. So I am very hard struck to believe that you were abused in any significant way where you're like, oh yeah, I was abused, but also I need to help him with his mental health.
Exactly. Thank you, Mrow. This is why I like Mrow. Gets right down to the point. If this guy really abused you the way that you say that he abused you, why would you care so much about getting him help right now? Most people who get abused want to just get away from the situation, and then you say you're afraid of this guy, yet you're so desperate to call him and help him.
Okay.
So I want to help you. I want you to be able to talk, and I want you to have some place to talk on. But the lying, the weird shit, it has to stop. Okay? You do not need to care about this guy's mental health.
Lying, man.
You have lied to me multiple times. Yes.
I have, dude.
If you want to call them mistakes, if you want to call them whatever, like
I'm talking to someone in Jake's real life right now, and I think it's best that I get off and talk to them and try and figure out. You guys can think of me whatever you want. It's fine.
You shouldn't say that. You should not want people to think whatever they want. You should want them to think the truth.
There's real shit that's going on that's more important, and I'm just trying to fucking.
Again, Lex, you should not want people to think whatever. You should want them to think the truth.
Okay. Everyone will.
So can we very quickly try to clarify the truth?
Let me dip, please.
You can hit the end call button whenever you want.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to the person I was talking to, and hopefully try and get a hold of Jake.
Okay.
I apologize. This shit is fucking.
If you're gonna leave, then leave. If you're gonna stay, I want to ask you more questions.
Okay.
Okay.
So what about this infamous call? Well, here it is.
So about halfway through the audio is when audio starts.
Tell me how you care about my feelings. Because if you're saying I don't care about your feelings and then you kick me out, do you understand why that's hypocritical? Does that make sense? You don't care about my feelings, do you? You insist I care about yours to the degree that I take down an Instagram story, or you kick me out of your home. Do I need to say that again? How wild that is? Because I don't care about you don't care about mine. If you're gonna kick me out of your house over that, you don't care about mine. Do I need to say that again? I don't want to be with you anymore. And it's because of how you treat me.
Is he the one that broke up with her?
So anyway, I want to hear from you guys. What is your whole take on this situation? Is Lex to blame? Is she creating drama where there isn't any because she's trying to get clout? Or is Jake Weddle really this abusive boyfriend that Lex claims he is? I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Let me know down below. And as always, make sure you come on back where we keep all the drama fresh and real over here on Later with Lately. Peace.